All right, well, good morning, everybody. It's Michael here today, also along with Keith Bryson, one of our elders. And we just wanted to talk to you about the decision last night that our elders made in regards to our June 7th worship and that we're looking forward to.
Yes, we hope everyone is doing well and handling this situation in a good manner. And I know that we're all looking forward to getting back together and worshiping together. And we've just met last night about it, and we came up with a game plan, and we're going to talk to you about that this morning.
You will be receiving an email a little bit later on, actually just very shortly, that will be explaining the different details and the different protocols we're going to have on June the 7th, because we know that you've been wondering, well, what will that look like on June 7th? Well, a lot of that will be dictated by the response we get from you as far as those who are planning to attend the event. But we know that there are still some that are uncomfortable with meeting in a large group, and we understand that, and Keith wants to speak a little bit to that.
Well, first of all, we're going to have some protocol, and we need you to read this email and get back to us and let us know, because if we don't know how many people will be coming, we will have a hard time planning and getting ready for this event, which there's going to be a lot of work involved. So please get back to us timely. But some of the things that we've got here, the request that will be on there is if in the past 14 days you've been ill, run a fever, or been around anyone who has, please don't come. You're in a group that is more susceptible to this virus than, and you don't feel like you should be here, then please don't come. You're just uncomfortable, you feel like it's too early, whatever, we're not going to judge you on that. Just if you feel like you shouldn't be here, then don't be here. And if you're uncomfortable or unwilling to do the things that we've got, like wear masks, social distancing, then please just take advantage of our home, live streaming channel and worship that way.
And that's a good thing, is that we will continue to have our Facebook Live and our live stream worship going on our Center Hill Church of Christ website. And so we're going to do our best to continue to keep those things going no matter how long we're in this situation. But on June 7th, we do look forward to seeing those of you who choose to be here that day. We think that that's going to be just a good first step towards trying to get back to what we once considered normal. But we are asking that on June the 7th for our worship assembly, if you do attend, that you will wear a mask for the duration of the worship assembly, that as soon as you come into our building and until you leave, that you would keep your mask on with the exception of communion. But also we're asking that when you enter the building, that keeping in the guidelines that we've seen set forth by our governor, that we don't mingle in the hallways or in the foyer, but rather when we walk in, that we would just simply come in and find the seats that have been marked off for us, and then just go ahead and sit down and prepare to worship. And then also just continue to exercise social distance. We understand there are some that want to see and be close in proximity to their brothers and sisters, but we still just want everyone to exercise the appropriate social distance and respect those wishes of people who do so. And then when the service is over, our ushers will come in and they will start to help us exit in a very orderly fashion once again, so we can get outside and not have to cross over those barriers or get into people's personal space. I know that those are unusual requests. If someone had told us 6 months ago we would have to make those type of requests, we would have thought that was absurd. But given the situation where we are, we do want to absolutely take every precaution that we can to make sure that we adhere to those social distancing norms. And so please assist us with that. Now, you're going to be receiving an email a little bit later on today. And in that email, we need you to respond if you do plan to attend to, the service that day. That way we can kind of get an idea of how many services we need to have planned for that day.
Yes, very important that you give us that information. It'll help us greatly. And there again, this is strange. All of it seems weird to us and uncomfortable, and none of us want to do it this way. But for the time being, at least to start out, we need to abide by these guidelines. It's been set forth not by us as much as the health experts are telling us that's what we need to do. And so we need to try to listen and go with that for the time being. And I know we all want to get back together, there's no one that doesn't want to get back together, but don't feel pressured. Feel like I've got to go. The elders said we're doing it. We got to come. That's not the case. This is for those who are comfortable with coming back and feel like they can and they will be able to worship while they're here instead of being in fear the whole time you're here. So don't feel that pressure. If you are in that group that doesn't need to be here, don't come. No one's going to think poorly of you for that.
Right. At the end of the day, whether you're here on June 7th, here in this auditorium, or you're still at your home watching online, we are still one body in Christ. And we just want to do what we can to help each other as we continue to work through this particular situation. And so we love you all very much. And if you have any questions, please contact us here at the church.
Yes, please contact the church or the elders if you need some assistance.
Have a great day.